Hey guys, I'm Mercer here and welcome to the last video on the Paladin. And the last video will be Ret. So let's take a look at its core abilities, what's changed, and some of the passives it gets before we go right into the dungeon. Okay, so core abilities: Judgment, a magic attack that unleashes the energy of a seal to cause 7,000 holy damage, generate 1 charge of holy power, and apply the physical vulnerability debuff to a target. And the physical vulnerability debuff weakens the constitution of an enemy target, increasing their physical damage taken by 4 for 30 seconds, so that's really good. Crusader Strike, an instant strike that causes 125% weapon damage plus 713 and grants a charge of holy power, used when available. Exorcism, forcefully attempt to expel the evil from the target with a blast of holy light, causes 13,000 holy damage and generates a charge of holy power. Inquisition, consumes up to 3 holy power to increase your holy damage by 15% and critical strike chance by 10%. Lasts 20 seconds per charge of holy power consumed. So potentially a very long buff. Basically if you consume, all 5, it's almost a minute, so that's very good. Templar's Verdict, a powerful weapon strike that consumes 3 charges of holy power to deal 275% weapon damage plus 566. Now, unlike in live right now, you can't use this when you have 1 or 2. You have to have 3 to use this. And Hammer of Wrath, hurls magical hammer that strikes an enemy for 10,000 holy damage and generates a charge of holy power. Only usable on enemies that have 20% or less health or during Avenging Wrath. Okay, so when to use them: Judgment, keep on cooldown. Crusader Strike, keep on cooldown. Exorcism, keep on cooldown. Inquisition, just keep the buff up. Always have the buff up. Templar's Verdict, use when you have 3 holy power, and Hammer, use when available. Alright, so let's look at some of the passives. Okay, so I'm basically just going to be looking at the Ret passives. Your Judgment hits grant 1 charge of holy power and cause of the physical vulnerability effect. We've been through that. But the physical vulnerability, I'm pretty sure, is only Ret. It's only Retribution. Actually it is. See, it says right there. So our Mastery, your Crusader Strike, Hammer of the Righteous, Hammer of Wrath, Templar's Verdict, and Divine Storm deal 24% additional damage as holy. Sanctity of Battle, melee haste effects lower the cooldown and global cooldown of your Judgment, Crusader Strike, Hammer of the Righteous, Exorcism, and Hammer of the Wrath. Very good. For 8 seconds after you kill an enemy that yields experience or honor, your next flash of light will be critical. Very good again. And Sword of Light, increase the damage you deal with 2 enemy melee weapons by 10. Your spell power is now equal to 50% of your attack power. Grant 6% of your maximum mana per second. Increase the healing done by Word of Glory and Flash of Light by 30%. The Art of War, your auto attacks have a 20% chance of resetting the cooldown of your Exorcism. Very good. Alright, so that's basically it. So we're just going to wait for the queue, and once we get in, we will continue with the Ret Paladin, the last spec on our Paladin series within our comparison series of Temple of the Jade Serpent, and I will see you guys there. Hey guys, I'm Mercer here, and welcome to Temple of the Jade Serpent on a Ret Paladin. Excuse a little chugging there, it's the beta. Alright, so let's jump right into basically our rotation. Our rotation will be open up with a Judgment, then Crusader Strike, then Exorcism, and then basically keep all 3 of those on cooldown as much as you can. Now our AoE rotation consists of a few additional things rather than the Ret Paladins on live right now. One being Hammer of the Righteous, which the Prot Pallies on live right now, they just have that. Hammer the current target for 20% weapon damage, causing a wave of light that hits all targets within 8 yards and for 35 holy damage, and applying the weakened blows effect grants a holy charge. Grants a holy power charge rather. And then applies the debuff, reduce the damage they deal by 2%. Alright, so our rotation in whole will be keep Inquisition up, which now lasts for a minute, depending on how much holy power you have. Then keep Crusader Strike, Exorcism, and Crusader Strike, Exorcism, and Judgment on cooldown. And that's basically it. And then Hammer of the Wrath anytime you can, and use Templar Verdict when you have 3 Holy Power. Very, very simple. Very fun. Very, very fun. Like, very fun class. Especially coming from live, which I have a 85 rep Pally. The changes they're making is just awesome. I cannot wait for this to hit live. So a few things that are a little bit different. When Exorcism procs, it's not actually procking an instant cast. Exorcism in and of itself is already instant. When it procs, what it's doing is basically just resetting the cooldown. So that's really, really good. And very, very useful for, you know, if a pesky little mage is trying to run away, you can snag it with a 2 Exorcism in a row.
You dare to disturb.
Alright, so we're just gonna jump on up here. Also, Ret gets a new seal. Seal of Justice fills you with Holy Light, causing melee attacks to deal 16 additional holy damage and reduce the target's movement speed by 50% for 8 seconds. So that's very, very good. Okay, keep my Inquisition up, keep my Judgment, Exorcism, and Crusader Strike on cooldown. Right there is 3 Holy Power in like 2 seconds. Holy Power. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Holy Power. Alright then, for AoE, just use Divine Storm when you have it up, when you have it available, which is 3 Holy Power, and Hammer of the Righteous, and that's basically it. And if you guys are curious to see my glyphs, I have Word of Glory, Inquisition, and Divine Storm. So my Word of Glory, I'll show you right here. Right there, 14,000. That was my Word of Glory. And again, 45,000 Word of Glory. On the enemy, not actually healing myself, which is very, very cool. Gives Rotten Prep. Oh my god. Rot and Ret Paladins. Oh my god. Sorry guys, this is still a little too early. Prot and Ret Paladin is a very good off ability to hold aggro and generate a lot of damage. So I'll get my Divine Storm up. And Inquisition is very, very easy to keep up because it lasts a whole lot longer. It can last up to a minute, and it changes a little bit, increasing holy damage by 15% and critical strike chance by 10%. So it's a very, very important buff for Ret Paladins because crit is just so important to us. And again, excuse the clicking in the background, I am doing this live right now. Right there, my Divine Purpose proc 3 times in a row. Very, very good. Okay, getting one more holy charge, holy power, and using Divine Storm. Trying to generate as much holy power as possible. Alright, gonna jump right into this. Pop my Avenging Wrath, start getting my hammer out there. And Hammer of Wrath also generates a charge of holy power. So that is very easy when you pop this to do massive, 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 massive damage. So I'm gonna get my Inquisition up there along with my Guardian. Okay, getting three charges of Divine Purpose out there. Very, very. That's just an awesome talent. On all my Pallies, I will have that talent. I just don't see. You know, I think that's the best talent for that tier anyway. And there you have it. Very, very easy. So all of this consists of is really managing your cooldowns. Keep Inquisition up. Then keep Judgment, Crusader Strike, and Exorcism on cooldown. And anytime you have 3 or more Holy Power, use Templar's Verdict. If it's a single target, or Divine Storm if it's a AoE. So very, very fun. They really fixed them because in my personal opinion, he looks too cute. Okay, in my personal opinion, Red Paladins on live are a little broken right now. They're, unless they're in full PvP gear, then yeah. I won't say they're broken, if you know what I mean. So, okay, gonna get in here and start my AoE. Use my Hammer of the Righteous and my Divine Storm. And keep my Exorcism and Judgment off cooldown for a lot more holy power. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of single target here. 2 Exorcism in a row, resulting in 5 holy power. Alright. Okay, get my precision up right now. And haste effect lowers the global cooldown and cooldown, I believe, on Judgment, Crusader Strike, Hammer of the Righteous, Exorcism, and Hammer of the Wrath. So haste will be very, very, very important for us when this is live. Just to get all that burst damage out there. Okay, getting my Divine Storm out there. My Inquisition's about to run out, so I'm gonna get 3 stacks of all we can. There we go. Back up to a minute. Alright. So pretty big news. On Tuesday, this Tuesday, the 27th, I think. Patch 5 will be hitting, and with patch 5, 5.0.1 I believe it is, basically what we'll be releasing is BOA pets, mounts, titles, and achievements. The cooking rewards will all be basically pushed into one universal cooking reward, so if you're doing the dailies, for example, in Stormwind, you can still get the patterns in Dalaran. There's no more multiple dailies, it's just one currency that you're going to be dealing with. Talent change, most importantly probably, talent change will also be coming, the new talent system. And the PvP season will be coming to an end, so make sure you manage your Justice, Valor, Conquest, and Honor points wisely before Tuesday. You can, basically what they're going to be doing is all the Valor and Conquest will be moving down to Honor and Justice. So, just something to think about if you want to basically, spend something now, and then if you have a whole lot of Valor, spend some Justice, and then the Valor will be brought down into Justice. And anything that basically exceeds the cap of Justice or Honor will be turned into gold at 35 silver per Honor point, so that's pretty good. Okay, getting my Inquisition up.
If I am not mistaken.
So, this is what I was talking about earlier about Exorcism. Your auto attacks have a 20% chance of resetting the cooldown of your Exorcism. Our Mastery, Hand of Light, your Crusader Strike, Hammer of the Righteous, Hammer of Wrath, Templar's Verdict, and Divine Storm deal 34 additional damage. That's holy damage. Very, very cool. And then, basically our Judgments, for only Ret, that I went over at the beginning of this video, just apply the physical damage by 4. Alright, so we're going to open up with my AoE. Get my Inquisition back up there. And even using Inquisition has a chance to proc Divine Purpose, which, if you guys want to see my talent choices, it's the same as my Holy and Retribution Paladin video. I'm probably going to be running these on live also. Pursuit of Justice, Repentance, Sacred Shield, Currency, and Divine Purpose. I just think they're awesome. Use my Divine Storm there, keep an eye on my Inquisition. Alright, I'm at 5 holy power, so I will be able to just burst this boss right off the beginning. After we finish this. Purpose with another proc. It's very, very, very easy to build holy power. It's so easy.
The blistering heat must have dulled my senses. Mirages! All of you! Zhao has become
Okay, using my Guardian and my wings right off the beginning. Okay, my Divine Purpose proccing. Getting right back up to as much wood power as I can. And the boss just going down so fast. And another awesome PvP ability we possess, which I'll show you right now.
Zhao was a true champion of our people. How sad it is
It's right
to see
here.
his story tainted
And what this does is unshackles your spirit, freeing you from one movement pairing effect. Now, the catch is there's no cooldown, so I can just continuously spam it.
You have given peace.
However, we only have 20,000 mana and it costs 3,000, but we generate 6% of our mana every 2 seconds. So as an example, if you're looking at my mana right now and I'm just wasting all this, flash of light. Alright, basically now watch my mana, I'll generate quite a lot very quickly. And that's just a base effect. Okay, I'll move my AoE, my position up. Okay, I'm at 5 holy power, getting Divine Storm on. Getting my Divine Purpose proc, and I will probably save this and just use it right now on my position. Move out of the purple stuff. I'm not quite sure if that's a technical term for it, but we'll call it the purple stuff. Okay, Inquisition has 30 seconds left on it, just gonna keep an eye on that. It would be very, very wise to get a track add-on, basically so you can track the duration of it, and you don't actually need to have to keep looking up here. Power auras for one, P-O-W-A-A-U, and then auras, yeah. You guys know how to spell. It's a very, very good one. I've tried it, I didn't really completely understand it, but I've seen it in a lot of videos. Another good one is button timers for Affliction Warlocks. Or if you want to go all the way, you can just check my add-ons video, and you can just see the add-ons I use. Well, basically my button timers is on my actual UI. I have LUI core, and my spell timers are right here. It's just very easy for me to see.
Serpent will not fall into your hands.
Right, getting a Divine Purpose right off the bat. That's always good. Okay, using my Divine Purpose to pop me in position.
Jade Serpent, grant me strength.
And as you can see, if you just watch my holy power during this fight, it's so easy to generate it. 4 Divine Purposes. Thank you, Blizzard.
Serpent must be reborn.
Using my shield on myself there just to get rid of some damage. Okay, gonna build 5 bullet power just to nuke him.
Forgive me.
So again, sorry about the chugging, guys. It is a beta. Turning that into a damage spell is you can use it at a range. So if I'm like right here, right there, so it's very, very good. If like, you know, you got a mage down and you can use Hammer of the Wrath and you can use Exorcism and Word of Glory as it's running away, it's pretty awesome. Plus the seal, 50% reduction in movement for 8 seconds, so. Okay, so it's going to open up really, try and do as much damage as possible during my wings. As I said, it's too early, guys. Don't be too hard. Okay, and everyone should stack up on the tank here. Using my divine storm rather. Okay, and once again back up to 5 holy power, use my Inquisition. So 30 seconds on my Inquisition, I'm going to wait just a little bit before I reapply it. Okay, going to get back on the tank. Divine Purpose proccing with 2 Divine Storms. Not a bastard by the time fast. Exorcism myself to I get back on the boss. I'm going to use my Guardian here to try and finish it. And as you guys see, if you're watching my character, you've seen Dwarf Pally's use Tempest Verdict. They've actually added a new animation for it, and I'll use it right now so you guys can see right there. Alright, and that's the fight on a Ret Paladin. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is Temple of the Jade Serpent on a Ret Paladin, which concludes the Paladin series of our series here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would greatly help me. I'd be very much appreciative. And as always, happy hunting. Thank you.